You know what they say. Another day, another disappointment. Don't you worry, guys, I'm just joking. But welcome back to the channel. Thank you for dropping by and your ongoing support. Speaking of disappointments, today we're going to be covering cards that aren't real. That's what we're disappointed about. That's right, folks, you heard it first. All of the cards displayed in today's video do not actually exist. If you're interested in seeing more examples like the ones displayed today, I got all of these off the subreddit Custom Magic. Link to that will be down in the description below. And that's why we're disappointed, because I'm going to be honest here. Some of these cards are really cool. So without further ado, have you sit back, relax, and let's get into it. To kick things off today, we do have Pirate Code. Coming in at 1 colorless mana, this artifact spell reads, tap Pirate Code to bury all treasures, with flavor text of, I don't know what I was expecting. Jace Beleren, when he was a pirate and not a Phyrexian. Now, I absolutely adore this card. It's got the old border, a great name, fantastic mana cost, an even better ability, and don't even get me started about that flavor text. However, I do have some concerns with it. For 1 mana, it is a repeatable ability that is rather strong and will hose any treasure strategies.
No! Not good! Stop! Not good! What are you doing?
Now, of course, these treasures can be sacked at instant speed to gain the mana, but that's not really the point. I feel like this card would be justified and actually printable by Wizards of the Coast if it wasn't a tap to destroy all treasures, and rather a tap and sacrifice to destroy all treasures, making it a one-time use. But yeah, I can really see this put in work on metas where Dockside Extortion runs rampant. Next up on our list, we have our first racist commander. I'm just joking. No, I'm not.
Damn. I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
Coming in at 2 colors, in 1 white and 1 blue mana, we've got Nyryth, Bane of Littjara. This legendary creature human wizard reads, as Nyryth, Bane of Littjara enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures of the chosen type don't untap during their controller's untap steps. Now, for those that don't know, this is already in effect in the game of Magic the Gathering with On Zurin Ruins, a mono red enchantment. As a matter of fact, I think it works much better on this legendary creature that does not exist. It's repeatable, it's rather jank, and it completely shuts down tribal decks. And I must say, I'm rather salty because I want to build this commander now, and it doesn't freaking exist. Thank you, Wizards. Thank you. Alrighty, next up we have Demonic Suggestions. For 2 colors and 1 black mana, this sorcery speed spell reads, target opponent searches your library for a creature card and exiles it. If they didn't exile a card, search your library for a creature card and exile it instead. Cast the exiles card without paying its mana cost, then shuffle. Oh, what a strong effect we have here. Now, before we get into this card, can I just take note that the bottom of it says Calvin's Custom Cube. I don't know who you are, Calvin, but you seem like a pretty cool dude, and now you honestly make me want to make a full custom cube full of proxies.
And that's gonna be really difficult.
What an awesome card, though. Everything about it, oh, S tier. I can really see this being utilized in decks with high CMC. That way your opponents, when given the choice, don't really have a good one. Oh, these are making me so depressed. I just want these all in my collection. But it's about to get so much worse with our next card. The next up being Together as One. For 2 colors, blue, green, and black mana, this enchantment spell reads, non-human creature spells you control have mutate. In parentheses, if you cast a creature spell for its mutate cost, put it over or under target non-human creature you own. They mutate into the creature on top plus all abilities from under it. Its mutate cost is equal to its converted mana cost plus 2 colorless mana. Now, this would be perfect for any Mimeoplasm deck. I mean, just imagine all of the creatures in your deck are also little Mimeoplasms that can mutate on top or underneath one another. However, this card, it's got some hang-ups. While reviewing it on the Reddit, it appeared that this wouldn't work because there's some layering issues. But for the sake of the video, we are going to ignore that, and It'd be a fun time. It really would. Because let's be honest here, there's not enough Mutate in the game of Magic the Gathering. Come on, Wizards, bring back Mutate, please. I would love to do a Mutate deck. Speaking of fun times, we've got a card that'd be perfect for Unfinity. That's right, we've got Exposed Champion. Okay. For 2 red mana, this creature warrior reads Menace. If Exposed Champion is unsleeved, it has protection from cowards. All sleeved creatures are cowards. He's not safe for work or himself. This is the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen.
But you know what? Print it out, Wizards. Take my freaking money. I'll buy this in a heartbeat.
Alright, let's get serious again. Obviously, we've got cards in the game like Yawgmoth's Will that are over $150. But you know what I think would be even better? If we had this card. That's right, Omnipotence for 7 colors and 3 black mana. Enchantment spell reads, you may play lands and cast spells from your graveyard. I mean, for 10 mana, that doesn't seem unreasonable. As a matter of fact, it kind of seems underwhelming now. But on the contrary, it is a permanent effect. I do think we'd see much more graveyard decks if this was a legitimate card. I do think, however, the mana cost could be a tad bit lower, because let's be real here. For 10 mana, we can end the game in better ways. Last but not least, our final inclusion of the day happens to be Explosive Evolution. For 1 colors in 2 red mana, this sorcery speed spell reads, as an additional cost to cast Explosive Evolution, sacrifice a creature. Search your library for a creature card with power X, where X is exactly 2 plus the sacrifice creature's power. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Exile Explosive Evolution. Now, I think this is a rather neat ability. I love the artwork. The mana cost is really good, however, is rather cheap for the effect. So I do think we need a higher risk and reward type scenario. For example, mono red being combat focused, I believe this red spell should deal X damage to its caster, where X is the power of the sacrificed creature, as well as having an additional cost to cast, where we have the option of discarding an additional card from our hand while casting this to give the creature entering the battlefield from our library that we're tutoring haste until end of turn.
Write that down, write that down!
I feel this would greatly balance out the risk and reward of this card, coming in only at 3 mana. Not to mention, it would fit the red theme much better. And with that, we will conclude today's episode. As a matter of fact, we are trying to directly replace the series known as Game Winning Jank with this one, as well, it just wasn't working out for us. So we're trying some new things here on the channel, and if you guys want to see more, make sure to leave a comment down in the comment section below, and if not, we'll keep trying and see if something sticks. And before I leave you all today, just a quick and friendly reminder that EDH Brutality is now on Patreon, offering several tiers to you, the viewers, to get the most out of all things Metal and Magic. So if that sounds of interest to you, make sure to go check it out, link down in the description below. Without further ado, if you'd like to stay tuned for future videos here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. So with that, my name is Patrick, host of EDH Brutality. I thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.